So where are you now?
Let's see.
What are you doing?
I am transitioning into artist mode. I've always developed artists. I've always produced artists. I'm a big fan of artist development. I studied that under Puffy. I studied that under Vincent, and just learning all those different aspects of it. And I feel like that kind of gives me an advantage, with the artists that are out now, because a lot of the artists that are out now, they in their house, they make a beat, they make a record, they put it out, and then they're just out there. But they're not prepared to to follow up with it, to push the record and promote it, because they don't know the steps of artist development. A lot of the artists you see are developing themselves right in front of you, versus before, you go to an interview coach, you go to a stylist, you go to a choreographer, you work on your stage show, all these things, like, Berry Gordy wouldn't even let you go out there until you had all that down, finishing school, all these different things, so that when you're prepared and you step out there and you say, this is who I am, it's like, you can't be like, well, wait a minute, that's what I was last month. I got something new. This is who I am. Well, actually, I'm not that. I'm this right here. And, you constantly see that with a lot of artists that constantly change their image, change their music, change their style. They're constantly doing that, trying to find something that sticks, versus, working on all that, and then presenting it to the public. Because if you don't believe it, they're not going to believe it. So you have to, approach it like that. And I think that's what's missing. So I've learned all that. I know all that. So I'm applying that, and I feel like that's what's going to give me an advantage as an artist, is being able to do, coming from that school and being able to apply that to my artistry when I step out there to do my thing. So, so I have a record getting ready to come out. I have a short film that I shot as well that will accompany the record, and they'll work hand in hand. And I just put a band together, so we're going to get out on the road and start performing and promoting the record and the film as well. So going to do the whole film festival push, all that stuff.
Awesome. Which part of it are you most looking forward to?
Probably performing more than anything. Just understanding the power of a song and how it touches people, and getting in that moment on stage where you're in the zone and things are working through you, and you don't even know why it's happening, but it's just happening and you're in that moment. So that's what I really and it's a good test to see something that you created in your head to come out and present it to people, and it resonates with them and they feel something from it, and it it helps them or heals them and things like that. So that's the best part of the whole thing.
That's actually the best part of life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Something in your head and being able to conceptualize it and deliver
Yes.
it in that moment when people hear it or they see it or they
Mm-hmm.
feel it, and you're like,
Yeah, that's magic. But I mean, we're all vessels at the end of the day. God sends us information to touch people with. So if you have the power to do that, I think that's an incredible gift.